Hey everyone, this is Nikita from Parcel Tracker, and today I want to show you guys how I'd set up my account to streamline customer pickups in retail operations. In retail, online orders can arrive throughout the day, get unpacked in the back room, and stored somewhere for collection. However, during busy periods, staff are juggling checkout counters, inventory, and customer service while trying to locate pickup orders quickly. Without a structured system, parcels can be stored inconsistently, misplaced in stock rooms, or handed over without proper confirmation. It can also be difficult to track if a customer claims they never collected their parcel. This, of course, can lead to long wait times, frustrated customers, and unnecessary staff interruptions. Parcel Tracker helps retail teams log orders the moment they arrive, assign them to clear storage locations, and automatically notify customers that their order is ready for pickup. When customers arrive, staff can scan a QR code or capture their signature to confirm collection, creating a clear record of handover. If your operation requires more complex workflows, such as warehouse routing or multi-site parcel management, check out our multi-mailroom tutorials linked in the card above, where we walk through those setups in more detail. By the end of this tutorial, your customer in-store pickup processes should look something like this. Order arrives to the store. I can scan parcels with my phone camera using the Parcel Tracker mobile app. From the In tab, we'll select Scan Parcels, hold the camera over the label, and press and hold the button to pick up the name, and again to pick up the barcode. We'll be able to sign the parcel tags, assign it a storage location, and get a wider photo of the parcel so we know what it looks like. And when we're done, press Submit, and we'll be able to scan multiple parcels in a row. This is my second parcel label. Again, we'll press and hold the button to pick up the name, and again to pick up the barcode. We can assign tags, assign a storage location, and get a photo of the parcel. Press Submit. This is my last parcel label. We'll press and hold the button to pick up the name, again to pick up the barcode. Can add a photo, assign tags, and finally a storage location. And when we're done, we'll press Submit, and then Next, and Check In. Those parcels will now be checked in, and my customers will have received an email to collect their parcel in store. When my recipient is ready to pick up their parcel, my staff will go to the Out tab, select Recipient Checkout. First, scan their QR code, and then scan the labels of the parcels that they're going to collect. They can also instead select them from the parcel icon on the top bar. And when they're done, press Next. And from here, they can either proceed to checkout or switch to recipient signature and then checkout. The first step would be to create your Parcel Tracker account, and to do that, just go to parceltracker.com and select Start for Free to create your free account. For this use case, we'd recommend having at least the Plus plan. This is what your dashboard will look like when you sign in. Before we configure any settings, I first want to show you guys how you can customize your account. So to do that, just go to Settings. And from here, you'll be able to edit your company name, add your logo, and even add your address if needed. To change your company name, just enter the new one. And to upload your logo, just click Upload Logo. Select the file from your device. And when you're happy with the changes, click Save Changes. While we're here, there are some features that I want to enable, and to do that, we'll go to Features under Configurator, and I want to enable additional parcel details. Later on, when we scan a parcel through Parcel Tracker, we'll be able to add things like tags, assign the parcel a storage location, and even get a wider photo of the parcel so we know what it looks like and add it to the log. This gives you a digital parcel record and helps staff stay organized and prevent parcels from going missing. The next thing we do is upload our recipients, so let's go back to our dashboard and select Recipients. The reason why we're uploading our recipient list first instead of later on is because Parcel Tracker will use this data to match parcels to the correct recipient and notify them at the same time. If a recipient is not in your directory, Parcel Tracker might not be able to detect them, and parcels may need to be put on hold to be processed properly. This creates a backlog, which results in more problems for your staff, which is something that we want to avoid. Through Parcel Tracker, you'll be able to bulk upload recipients via a CSV list or add them in individually. But for retail operations, you might not always have the same list of recipients every time. And for these use cases, we recommend using either our Zapier integrations or our API. With one of our Zapier integrations, every time a customer creates a new order on your website, that order can be pushed onto your Parcel Tracker account as a new parcel. And every time a customer submits their customer information form, they can automatically be added to your recipient directory. This helps reduce any manual work on your end and makes things more seamless between different systems. You can check out our list of integrations at parceltracker.com/integrations, and you can also check out our API on parceltracker.com/developer. If you have any questions about how these integrations can work with your systems, don't be afraid to reach out to our support team. For now, let's start by bulk uploading our list of recipients, and to do that, we'll go to Import List. And you can either select the file from your device, or you can download our template, which you can fill in. Here's what that template looks like. You'll see that we have some optional fields, but the most important ones you'll need will be the recipient's first name, their last name, their email. The reason why we want their email is because Parcel Tracker will use this as the primary notification platform. And finally, their location. Since this is a customer pickup model, the location can be something generic like store pickup counter. Here's my sample recipient CSV list, and when I'm ready to upload it, we'll go back to Parcel Tracker, select Browse File, select the file from your device, tick this box that says you have permission to upload the data, click Continue. Make sure that each column is mapped out to the correct property, and here's an example of when I encountered an error. In this example, unit, which I used to define room numbers, was not recognized as a location, so all I had to do was select the correct property. In this case, it would be location. And when you're done, press Continue. Review the data. You can even make any last-second changes from here. And when that's done, click Continue. And finally, upload the data. Parcel Tracker will show you if there were any errors during the process, if there were any duplicate recipients, or if any recipient data was updated from an old CSV list. So now let's view all recipients, and we'll see that they've all been added. Since ID and alias are empty, we can hide them. Just click this hamburger icon and press Hide. Now to add recipients individually, just click Add Recipient, enter the necessary details, and then click Add and create another to add a new one, or simply add to close the window. But again, adding recipients individually for this type of use case can be tedious, and that's why we recommend using one of our integrations. The next thing I'd want to do is to set up my scanning devices. Since Parcel Tracker is a mobile app, I can use a phone or a tablet. Apple or Android both work, but for best performance, we recommend at least an iPhone SE or an Android with 6 GB of RAM and a 2.8 GHz processor. You can have a dedicated device for your store, or you can have staff download them onto their personal phones. And if so, you can add them as Mailroom users. To do that, we'll go back to Settings, click Mailroom Users, and select Invite User. Enter the necessary details. From here, you'll also be able to select their user permissions. If you just want this person to be able to scan in and scan out parcels, then just invite them as normal. But if you want this person to edit site details or configure features, then add them as admin. And when you're done, press Send. That person will have received an invite in their email to become a user on your Parcel Tracker account. The next thing I do would be to configure my tags. So let's go to Tags under Configurator. You'll see that Parcel Tracker already has some default tags, but you can add more as needed. For retail, you can use more general tags like fragile or high value, or you can use it to determine the type of order you're handling. So you can add tags like maybe if it's a prepaid order, if it's going to be paid upon collection, if you're handling for a VIP customer, whatever fits your retail store policies. So to add a tag, we'll click Add Tag, enter the name, and you can even select a color so it's easier to see. And when that's done, we can finally add in our storage locations. So we'll go to storage locations just under tags. As mentioned prior, when you scan a parcel through Parcel Tracker, you'll be able to add its storage location. In retail environments, storage locations can be especially useful in preventing confusion behind the counter. Instead of stacking up orders wherever there's space, staff can assign each order to a specific shelf, bin, or locker. That way, when a customer is ready to pick up their parcel, the system can tell staff exactly where the order is stored, which reduces the wait times and keeps the pickup process smooth, especially during busy periods when staff are juggling other responsibilities. With Parcel Tracker, you can really narrow it down, whether it's an alphabetized shelf, numbered bins, or specific locker numbers. So to add a location, just click Add Location, enter the name, and then click and save and add another to add a new one, or save to close the window. The last thing I'd want to do is to set up my notifications. So let's go back to our dashboard and click Notifications. Parcel Tracker has 4 types of notifications. A delivery notification is what the recipient would receive when the parcel is first scanned in. A collection notification is basically a confirmation email that the recipient has collected their parcel. A reminder notification can be set up if recipients leave their parcels uncollected for too long. And silent notifications are again confirmation emails that a recipient has been added to your Parcel Tracker directory. You can customize the messaging as much as you want, and if you want to do that, just click Actions and Edit. You'll see a preview of what the notification would look like. The recipient will get a unique QR code, which they'll need to present to your staff for collection. In the heading, you can choose to address the recipient by their first name, their last name, or by their alias if they have an alias. You can customize the subject and subheading message, and to do that, just enter the new one. You can even choose to display advanced parcel details, and this will show things like notes, who the courier was, and when the order arrived. And when you're happy with the changes, just press Submit. If you want to enable a reminder message, click Add and Create. Again, you'll be able to edit the subject, the heading, and the subheading, and you can even set a reminder delay and a maximum number of reminders. And when you're happy with the changes, just press Submit. And now your notifications are ready. Next, I'll show you guys how to scan in and sign out parcels through Parcel Tracker. You're now looking at my phone screen, and before we start scanning, I want to show you guys where you can find Parcel Tracker on the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store. So whichever one you're on, go to Search. Look for Parcel Tracker. Select Parcel Tracker-Mailroom. This is the app that you want to download. And when you're done, just sign in with your account details. This is what the app looks like, and before we start scanning, I want to show you guys the 4 tabs that you'll see upon opening the app. The first one is In, which is what you use to scan in parcels. Out to sign out parcels, Manage to manage parcels, recipients, and users, and Settings to access our live chat support, our online knowledge base, and configure the features and scanning mode. I've moved my phone screen a little bit to the right so I can show you guys a flowchart of where parcels are currently at in your system. Right now, we'll say that the order has arrived to the physical store, and when staff are ready to scan them in, they'll select Scan Parcels, hold the camera over the label, and press and hold the button to pick up the name, and again to pick up the barcode. Since we enabled additional parcel details earlier, we'll be able to add things like tags, assign the parcel a storage location. Parcel Tracker auto extracts images of the parcel upon scan in, but you can get a wider photo so you know what it looks like, and to do that, just press Add Photo. Take a photo as normal. And when you're done, just press Submit. This creates a new parcel log, and you'll be able to continue scanning parcels. Here's my second parcel label. Again, we'll press and hold the button to pick up the name, and again to pick up the barcode. We'll select tags, assign the parcel a storage location, and get a wider photo. Press Submit. Here's my last parcel label. Again, we'll press and hold the button. We'll assign tags, give it a storage location, and get a wider photo. Press submit, and when you're done scanning all the parcels, just click next. Parcel track will show you a preview of all the parcels you've scanned in. If you click this drop-down icon, you'll see the details, and if you need to make any changes, just press the page icon, and you'll be able to edit them. And when you're done, press check-in. Those parcels will now be logged into your system, and the recipient will receive a notification to collect their order and store. As mentioned prior, the recipient will receive a QR code in their email, which they'll need to present to the collection staff to collect their parcel. And when that recipient arrives at the store to pick up their order, your staff will go to the Add tab, select Recipient Checkout. They'll first need to scan the QR code, and then scan the parcel that the recipient is going to collect. When they're done, press Next. And since the QR code was used, you can simply proceed to checkout, or you can switch to recipient e-signature, and then checkout. So let's do that again, this time for Isaac's parcels. Again, we'll press Recipient Checkout, scan the QR code. If a recipient has multiple parcels, they'll need just one QR code. And you can either scan the parcel labels, or you can select them from this parcel icon on the top bar. Once you've selected, close the window, then press Next. And again, you can either proceed to checkout or switch to recipient signature. Those parcels will now be signed out. We're back at our dashboard and want to show you guys the Parcels tab. Let's go to Parcels in the sidebar, and let's open one of Isaac's parcels. Just hover over the name and click Open. You'll be able to view all the parcel details, and here on the right, you'll see a timeline from when the parcel was checked in to when it was signed out. You'll also be able to see the user. That way, if there are any disputes, you'll be able to check which staff member handled which parcel. Another tab that I think you'd find really helpful is our Statistics tab. So let's click on Statistics. And here you'll be able to see your peak check-in and checkout times, your top recipients, and your top careers, as well as your average parcel turnaround time. Since this is a new account, there's not a lot of data here yet, but I'll show you guys what it looks like when you've spent enough time with the software. Now I want to give you guys an example of how I would use this data to improve my retail operations. If I notice that my peak check-in and checkout times happen during a certain day or hour, I can use that information to allocate more resources like extra helping hands, making sure that team members have allocated enough time to accommodate incoming deliveries, or I can even perform a parcel audit to ensure that there are no outstanding deliveries still waiting in my storeroom. Depending on store policies and whether you have an event, I can reward my top receiving recipients for being loyal customers. Average parcel turnaround time refers to the amount of time it takes for a parcel to be collected after it was signed in. If I notice that I have a high average parcel turnaround time, it might mean that I need to enable reminders so that customers pick up their parcels in a more timely manner, or that there might be some congestion in my customer pickup areas. And that is all for our tutorial. Please let us know if you found this video helpful, which features you like best, or which features you'd like to see us add in the future. You can find our sign up link in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with our latest features. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.